Good morning, boys and girls. Today, I'd like to read you the story. 'Twas the night before Christmas. This is a Christmas classic. I love this story. And when I was growing up as a little girl, my parents always read me this story around Christmas time. So I'd like to read you it as well. 'Twas the night before Christmas. I bet some of you have heard this story before. So read along with me if you can. All right. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. I just love the pictures in this story too. They're so beautiful. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her handkerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. He heard something outside. Who do you think he heard? I think so too. I think it's Santa. Okay, let's see. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that night before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the top the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Saint Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. How did he get dirty, boys and girls? It says his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Right! Going down the chimney, you would get pretty dirty, right? With all that ash and soot. Oh, look at this. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. Look at jolly Santa, jolly old Santa Claus. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, ha ha, like a bowl full of jelly. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Right? That's how Santa laughs. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And when he laughed, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. Sorry, again. Woo! Ho ho ho. Right? He jiggles his belly when he laughs. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside his nose, giving a nod, and up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, with a thistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Thank you so much for listening, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this story. It's one of my favorites. It's a Christmas classic. And I hope maybe you'll get to even read this again on Christmas Eve, because 'twas the night before Christmas. So Christmas Eve is the night before Christmas. Thank you so much, boys and girls. I hope to see you too. Remember, wash your hands. Love you. Bye.